Hey everyone, welcome back to Aurora English Podcast. I'm William.
And I'm Sophia. William, okay, I have to tell you something weird that happened this morning.
What happened?
I woke up and looked outside, and the fog was so thick I couldn't even see the house across the street. Like it was just white everywhere.
Oh wow, that must have been eerie. Did it feel kind of mysterious?
Yes, exactly that word, eerie. It was like the world had disappeared. I wasn't even sure if I should drive to work.
I hate driving in dense fog. You can barely see 3 feet in front of you.
Dense fog, that's such a good phrase. It means really thick fog, right?
Exactly. Dense means thick and heavy. You can't see through it. There's also patchy fog, which is lighter and comes and goes in sections.
Oh, so dense fog is everywhere, but patchy fog has clear spots?
Precisely. And that's actually what we're doing today, everyone. We're diving deep into weather vocabulary, but not the basic stuff you already know.
Right, we're going way beyond it's raining or it's sunny. We want you to sound like a native speaker who really knows how to describe weather in detail.
Because here's the thing, weather is literally the most universal conversation topic on Earth. Everyone, everywhere talks about weather.
And if you can describe weather well, you sound fluent, you sound natural. People think, wow, this person really knows English.
Exactly. So today we're going advanced. We're talking about drizzle versus downpour, muggy versus humid, overcast versus gloomy.
Ooh, I love this already. Okay, William, before we start teaching, I'm curious, what's the most extreme weather you've ever experienced?
Most extreme. I was once in a thunderstorm that was absolutely ferocious.
Ferocious, like an animal?
Yes, ferocious means extremely intense and violent. The thunder was so loud it shook the windows. The lightning was striking constantly. The rain was torrential.
Torrential rain. I love that word. It sounds like what it means.
It does, doesn't it? Torrential means extremely heavy rain, like a torrent or flood pouring from the sky. What about you? What's your most extreme weather story?
I was once in a blizzard, a full-on white-out blizzard.
Oh man, those are terrifying. Where were you?
I was visiting family in Minnesota in the middle of winter, and this blizzard came out of nowhere. The snow was swirling so hard you couldn't see anything.
A whiteout. That's when the snow is so thick, everything looks white. You lose all sense of direction.
Exactly. We had to pull over on the highway and just wait it out because driving was impossible. The wind was howling.
Howling wind. That's such a powerful image. The wind sounds like a wolf howling, right?
Yes, it was so loud and scary, and the snow was pelting the car.
Pelting. Great word. When rain or snow or hail is pelting, it means it's hitting hard and fast, like someone throwing stones at you.
Exactly. It was pelting the windows so hard I thought they might crack.
See, everyone listening? This is what we're talking about. Sophia didn't just say it was snowing hard. She said the snow was swirling, the wind was howling, and the snow was pelting the car. Can you feel the difference?
You can picture it so much better, right? The language paints the scene.
That's the power of advanced weather vocabulary. So let's start breaking this down systematically. Sophia, let's start with rain because there are so many ways to talk about rain.
Okay, rain. So everyone knows it's raining, but native speakers rarely just say that.
Right. We have drizzle, sprinkle, shower, downpour, deluge, all different types of rain.
Let's start with the lightest, drizzle. What's drizzle?
Drizzle is very light rain, tiny drops. It's barely raining, but it's not quite mist either. You might not even need an umbrella.
I might say it's just drizzling. We can still go for a walk.
Perfect. Then we have sprinkle, which is similar to drizzle, but even lighter. Sometimes we say a few sprinkles.
Like, I felt a few sprinkles, but then it stopped.
Exactly. Next level up is a shower. A shower is moderate rain that usually doesn't last too long.
Oh, and we often say scattered showers in weather forecasts, right?
Yes, scattered showers means rain in some areas, but not others. It's not raining everywhere, just in patches.
That's so useful to know. Okay, what about heavy rain?
Heavy rain we call a downpour. A downpour is sudden heavy rain. It comes down hard and fast.
Like, we got caught in a downpour and were soaked in seconds.
Perfect example. And then the most extreme is deluge. A deluge is an overwhelming amount of rain, almost like a flood from the sky.
Biblical proportions, right? Like Noah's Ark?
Exactly. You'd say the deluge lasted for hours. The streets were flooded.
Wow, so we have drizzle, sprinkle, shower, downpour, and deluge. That's 5 different ways to talk about rain.
And native speakers use all of these regularly. Here's another great one, spitting.
Spitting? Like spitting saliva?
Yes, same word. In British English especially, people say it's spitting to mean it's barely raining, just a few tiny drops.
Oh, I love that. Is it raining? Nah, just spitting.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the quality of rain. Rain can be steady, intermittent, or persistent.
Okay, steady rain means it's raining continuously at the same rate.
Exactly, steady, constant, not changing. It's been raining steadily all morning.
And intermittent means it starts and stops?
Yes, intermittent rain is on and off. It rains, then stops, then rains again. We had intermittent showers all afternoon.
What about persistent?
Persistent means it won't stop. It keeps going and going. It's annoying. The persistent rain has been going on for 3 days now.
Ugh, I hate persistent rain. You can't make any outdoor plans.
I know. And here's a fun expression. It's raining sideways.
Sideways? Rain goes down, not sideways.
Usually, yes, but when there's strong wind, the rain comes at you horizontally. That's when people say, it's raining sideways out there.
Oh, I've experienced that. Your umbrella is completely useless.
Completely useless. The rain hits you from the side. You get wet no matter what you do.
Okay, what about that sound rain makes? There's a word for that, right?
Yes, pitter-patter. That's the sound of light rain on a roof or window. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
I love falling asleep to the pitter-patter of rain on the roof. It's so soothing.
Me too. It's actually one of my favorite sounds. Very calming. But when the rain is heavy, we might say it's drumming on the roof.
Drumming, like playing drums. That's much louder.
Exactly. The rain was drumming on the metal roof all night. I couldn't sleep.
These words are so vivid. Okay, let's move to temperature, because I want to teach some words people don't know.
Good idea. So everyone knows hot and cold, but let's go deeper.
When it's hot and the air feels wet and heavy, what do we call that?
Humid, but there's an even better word, muggy.
Muggy, that's such a great word. It sounds uncomfortable.
It does. Muggy means hot, humid, and oppressive. The air feels thick. You start sweating the moment you step outside.
I hate muggy weather. It's like you can't breathe properly.
Same. And in muggy weather, you're constantly sticky. Your clothes stick to your skin.
Sticky is perfect. What about when it's hot but dry? Is there a word for that?
Yes, we say it's arid or parched. Those words mean very dry. But for everyday conversation, people usually just say, it's a dry heat.
Oh, and there's that saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Yes, people say that all the time. It means humid heat feels worse than dry heat, even at the same temperature.
So true. I'll take 95 degrees in Arizona over 85 degrees in Florida any day.
Exactly. The humidity makes it unbearable. Now let's talk about cold. When it's very cold, we say it's freezing, but there are more colorful ways to express this.
Like what?
It's bitter cold. Bitter means harsh and unpleasant. It's bitter cold outside. I don't want to leave the house.
Bitter cold. I like that. What else?
It's frigid. Frigid means extremely cold, almost painfully cold.
Is the frigid air stung my face good?
Perfect. And there's also biting cold. The cold bites you like it has teeth.
Ooh, that's descriptive. The biting wind made my eyes water.
Beautiful. And here's a fun one. It's brass monkeys out there.
Brass monkeys? What does that mean?
It's British slang for extremely cold. The full expression is quite crude, so we just say brass monkeys or freezing brass monkeys.
That's hilarious. So, I'm not going outside, it's brass monkeys.
Exactly. Very British, very informal, very fun. Now, what about when cold air comes inside when you open a door?
Oh, I don't know a specific word for that.
We say a blast of cold air or a gust of cold wind. I opened the door and was hit by a blast of frigid air.
A blast, like an explosion of cold.
Exactly. And when the temperature dropped suddenly, we say the temperature plummeted or plunged.
Plummeted, like falling off a cliff?
Yes, the temperature plummeted overnight. It was 60 degrees yesterday and 30 degrees this morning.
That's so much better than saying the temperature went down a lot.
Way better, more dramatic, more precise, more native sounding. Okay, let's talk about comfortable temperatures.
Yes, because not everything is extreme. Sometimes the weather is just nice.
When the temperature is perfect, we say it's pleasant, mild, or temperate.
Mild weather is my favorite. Not too hot, not too cold.
Same. We might also say it's balmy, which means pleasantly warm and mild.
Balmy, that sounds tropical.
It does have a tropical feel, a balmy evening, perfect for sitting outside.
Beautiful. What about when it's cool but comfortable?
We say it's crisp. Crisp air is cool, fresh, and clean, often used for autumn mornings.
Oh, I love crisp autumn mornings. You need a light jacket, but it's refreshing.
Exactly. The crisp morning air smelled of fallen leaves. Can you picture that?
Perfectly. Okay, we need to talk about wind because wind has so much vocabulary.
Oh yes, wind is fascinating. Let's start with gentle wind. The lightest wind is a breeze.
A breeze is nice, right? Like a gentle breeze on a warm day.
Exactly, very pleasant. Then we have a light breeze, a gentle breeze, or a soft breeze. All mean the same thing.
What about stronger wind?
When wind gets stronger, we call it a gust. A gust is a sudden, brief burst of wind.
Like, a gust of wind blew my hat off.
Perfect. And when there are many gusts, we say it's gusty. It's quite gusty out there today.
Then what's the next level?
Strong wind, high wind, or stiff wind all mean powerful wind that might make it hard to walk or might blow things over.
And then there's gale, right? I've heard gale force winds.
Yes, a gale is very strong wind, officially 39 to 54 miles per hour. When we say gale force winds, we mean dangerously strong.
That's when trees start falling down.
Exactly. Beyond that, you get hurricane force winds, which are 74 miles per hour or higher. But we'll talk about storms later.
Okay, what about how wind sounds? We talked about howling wind earlier.
Right. Howling is when wind sounds like a wolf or a ghost, very loud and eerie. We also say wind whistles.
Like the wind whistled through the trees.
Perfect. And wind can whip around corners or through gaps. Whip means to move fast and sharply.
The wind whipped my hair across my face.
Exactly. Wind can also rattle windows or batter buildings.
Batter? Like batter a door down?
Yes, batter means to hit repeatedly with force. The wind battered the coastline all night.
These are such powerful verbs. They make everything sound more dramatic.
That's the goal. English has so many specific words for every situation. Let's talk about what wind does to things.
Okay, like wind blowing leaves?
Yes, wind can scatter leaves, swirl leaves, or toss leaves around.
Swirl. I love that. Things spin around in the wind.
Exactly. The leaves swirled in the wind, and dust can swirl too. Dust swirled across the empty parking lot.
That's so visual. What about wind and rain together?
Oh, that's the worst combination. When wind and rain come together, we say it's blustery.
Blustery weather. That sounds miserable.
It is. Blustery means windy with rain or storms. Very unpleasant. It's a blustery day. Better stay inside.
Or we could say it's squally.
Yes, squally means sudden violent winds with rain or snow. A squall is a sudden intense storm.
We were caught in a squall while sailing.
Perfect usage. Very dangerous for boots. Now let's talk about the sky and clouds, because this is where English gets really poetic.
Oh, I love describing skies. There are so many types of clouds.
There are, but most people don't know the names. Let's keep it simple. When the sky is completely covered with clouds, we say it's overcast.
Overcast. That's when you can't see any blue sky at all?
Exactly. The whole sky is gray. It's been overcast all week. I miss the sun.
What about when there are some clouds, but also some sun?
Then we say it's partly cloudy or partly sunny. Interestingly, they mean the same thing.
Wait, partly cloudy and partly sunny are the same?
Yes! Actually, weather forecasters have a rule. If more than half is sunny, they say partly cloudy. If more than half is cloudy, they say partly sunny. But people use them interchangeably.
That's so confusing, but also fascinating.
I know, English is weird. Now, what about when the clouds are dark and threatening?
Threatening clouds. That's when you know a storm is coming.
Exactly. We say the clouds are ominous, menacing, or brooding.
Brooding clouds. That's beautiful. Like they're thinking dark thoughts.
Right? Very poetic. Brooding clouds gathered on the horizon.
What about really dark clouds?
We say the sky is leaden. Leaden means heavy and gray like lead metal.
The leaden sky pressed down on the city. Is that too dramatic?
No, that's perfect. That's exactly how native speakers talk. We also say the sky is sullen.
Sullen, like a moody teenager?
Exactly. Sullen means gloomy and bad-tempered. The sullen sky threatened rain.
I love when weather words overlap with emotion words. It makes everything more alive.
That's a great observation, Sophia. We use emotion words for weather all the time. An angry storm, a cheerful sunny day, a moody sky.
It's like the weather has personality.
It does in English. Okay, what about beautiful skies, clear skies?
When there are no clouds at all, we say it's a clear sky or cloudless sky.
Right. And we can say crystal clear, which emphasizes how perfectly clear it is.
It was a crystal clear night. You could see every star.
Beautiful. And the sky can be azure, which is a poetic word for bright blue.
Azure sky. That sounds fancy.
It is a bit fancy, but people do use it. More common is just blue sky or brilliant blue sky.
What about sunrise and sunset colors?
Oh, that's where English really shines. We have so many ways to describe colorful skies.
Like what? Give me some.
The sky can be ablaze with color. Ablaze means on fire.
The sunset sky was ablaze with orange and pink.
Perfect. We also say the sky is painted or streaked with color.
The sky was painted in shades of purple and gold.
Gorgeous. Or the sky was streaked with crimson.
Crimson, that's deep red, right?
Yes, a rich, deep red, very vivid word. The sky can also be tinged with color, meaning slightly colored.
The clouds were tinged with pink as the sun set.
Lovely. And here's a fun expression. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky at morning, sailor's warning.
Oh, I've heard that. It's about predicting weather, right?
Exactly. A red sunset means good weather tomorrow. A red sunrise means storms coming.
Sometimes it's an old folk wisdom, but it sounds great in conversation. Okay, we need to talk about storms now.
Yes, storms are exciting. There's so much vocabulary.
Let's start with thunderstorms. When you hear thunder and see lightning, that's a thunderstorm.
But there are different intensities, right?
Absolutely. A light thunderstorm is just some thunder and moderate rain, but a severe thunderstorm is dangerous.
What makes it severe?
High winds, heavy rain, frequent lightning, maybe hail. When it's severe, weather services issue warnings.
And there's that word electrical storm, right?
Yes, electrical storm emphasizes the lightning. Lots of electrical activity in the clouds.
What about the lightning itself? How do we describe it?
Lightning can fork across the sky, meaning it branches out in different directions, like a fork.
Fork lightning. That's the classic lightning bolt shape.
Exactly. Then there's sheet lightning, which is when the whole sky lights up, but you don't see individual bolts.
Oh, I've seen that. It's like the clouds are glowing from inside.
Exactly right. And there's lightning that flashes, strikes, or zigzags.
Lightning zigzagged across the dark sky.
Perfect. And thunder? Thunder can rumble, roll, crack, or boom.
What's the difference?
Rumble is a low, continuous sound. Thunder rumbled in the distance.
And crack?
Crack is sudden and sharp. A crack of thunder made me jump.
And boom is loud and explosive?
Yes, thunder boomed overhead, shaking the house.
And roll.
Roll is when thunder goes on, rolling across the sky. Thunder rolled across the valley.
These are such specific descriptions. Native speakers really use all of these?
All the time. It makes stories more engaging. Okay, what about hail?
Hail is frozen rain, right? Ice balls falling from the sky?
Exactly. Hail can be the size of peas, marbles, golf balls, or even baseballs in severe storms.
Baseball-sized hail? That's terrifying.
It is. It can destroy cars, break windows, hurt people. When we describe hail, we always mention the size.
Marble-sized hail pelted the roof.
Perfect. And we say hail pelts, pounds, or hammers down.
All very violent words.
Because hail is violent. It's dangerous. Now let's talk about snow, because snow has beautiful vocabulary.
Yes, snow is so pretty. How do we describe light snow?
Light snow we call flurries. Flurries are light snow showers that don't accumulate much.
There were a few flurries this morning, but nothing stuck.
Perfect. Then we have steady snow, which falls continuously but not heavily.
And heavy snow?
Heavy snow is when it's really coming down. We might say it's snowing heavily or it's a heavy snowfall.
What about when snow is falling really hard with wind?
That's a blizzard, which we mentioned earlier. A blizzard has heavy snow, strong winds, and poor visibility.
Visibility, that means how far you can see.
Exactly. In a blizzard, visibility is nearly zero. You can't see more than a few feet. Everything is white.
Whiteout conditions.
Yes, and here's something interesting. Snowflakes can drift, swirl, dance, or tumble.
Those are beautiful words. Snowflakes danced in the air.
Lovely. And when snow piles up, we talk about accumulation. We got 6 inches of accumulation overnight.
What about snow on the ground? Is there vocabulary for that?
Yes, fresh snow is powdery or fluffy. The powdery snow was perfect for skiing.
And old snow?
Old snow that's been on the ground a while gets crusty, icy, or compacted.
The crusty snow crunched under my boots.
Perfect. And when snow partially melts and refreezes, it gets slushy.
Oh, I hate slush. It's wet and dirty and gross.
Everyone hates slush. The streets were covered in gray slush.
Okay, what about fog? We started with fog, but let's go deeper.
Good idea. We mentioned dense fog and patchy fog. There's also ground fog, which sits low to the ground.
So you can see above it?
Sometimes, yes. It's like a blanket of fog covering the ground. Then there's fog that rolls in.
Rolls in, like it's moving.
Exactly. Fog can roll in from the ocean or roll across a valley. The fog rolled in as the sun set.
That's cinematic. What about when fog is really thick?
We say it's like pea soup. Pea soup fog is extremely thick fog.
Pea soup. That's a weird comparison.
It is, but it's very common. Pea soup is thick and green, and thick fog looks almost solid, like you could cut it with a knife.
The fog was like pea soup. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face.
Excellent example. And fog can be creepy or mysterious.
The creeping fog made everything look ghostly.
Creeping fog, I love that, moving slowly like it's alive. Now let's talk about humidity and moisture in the air.
Okay, so humid means there's moisture in the air. What's the difference between humid and muggy?
Humid is objective. It just means moisture in the air. Muggy is subjective. It means uncomfortably humid.
Got it. So I might say it's humid today neutrally, but it's muggy means I don't like it.
Exactly. And there's another word, clammy. Clammy means damp and sticky.
The air felt clammy after the rain.
Perfect. Clammy is usually unpleasant. Then we have damp versus wet.
What's the difference?
Damp means slightly wet. Wet means very wet. My shoes are damp versus my shoes are soaking wet.
Soaking wet, that's completely saturated?
Yes, soaking wet or drenched means completely wet. I got caught in the rain and was absolutely drenched.
What about dripping wet?
Dripping wet means so wet that water is dripping off you. I was dripping wet. I had to change all my clothes.
Okay, let's talk about dew. Morning dew on the grass.
Yes, dew is moisture that condenses on surfaces overnight when temperatures drop.
We say the grass is dewy in the morning.
Exactly. The dewy grass sparkled in the morning sun.
Beautiful. What about frost?
Frost is when dew freezes.
everything gets covered in ice crystals.
There was frost on the car windshield this morning.
Right, and we can say it's frosty outside, meaning cold enough for frost to form.
It's a frosty morning. You'll need gloves.
Perfect. Now, there's also hoarfrost, which is a thick white frost that looks fuzzy.
Hoarfrost? That's an unusual word.
It is. Hoar means grayish white. Hoarfrost is beautiful. It makes everything look like it's covered in white fur.
That sounds magical. Okay, we need to talk about how weather changes throughout the day.
Good idea. So mornings can be dewy, frosty, crisp, or misty.
Misty, that's light fog, right?
Yes, mist is very light fog or very fine rain. It was a misty morning in the mountains.
And afternoons?
Afternoons might get sweltering, which means extremely hot and uncomfortable.
The afternoon heat was sweltering. We stayed in the shade.
Good. Or afternoons might be balmy, pleasant, warm, or scorching.
Scorching, that's even hotter than sweltering?
Both are extremely hot. Scorching emphasizes the sun burning down. The scorching sun beat down on us all afternoon.
What about evenings?
Evenings can be cool, breezy, balmy, or chilly.
Chilly is colder than cool.
Yes, cool is comfortable. Chilly is uncomfortably cold. It got chilly as soon as the sun went down.
What about nights?
Nights can be clear, starry, moonlit, frosty, or frigid.
It was a clear, starry night, perfect for stargazing.
Beautiful. Or it was a frigid night. The temperature dropped below zero.
We should talk about extreme weather events like tornadoes, hurricanes.
Yes, let's start with tornadoes. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that touches the ground.
We call them twisters too, right?
Yes, twister is informal for tornado, very common in American English.
How do we describe tornadoes?
We talk about the funnel cloud, which is the cone shape you see. A funnel cloud dropped from the sky.
And tornadoes can touch down, meaning they reach the ground?
Exactly. The tornado touched down just outside of town.
What about their power?
Tornadoes are rated on the enhanced Fujita scale from EF0 to EF5. But in conversation, we just say weak tornado, strong tornado, or devastating tornado.
A devastating tornado ripped through the county.
Perfect. Now hurricanes. A hurricane is a massive rotating storm system that forms over warm ocean waters.
And they have different names in different places, right?
Exactly. In the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific, they're hurricanes. In the Western Pacific, they're typhoons. In the Indian Ocean, they're cyclones. Same type of storm, different names.
How do we describe their intensity?
Hurricanes are categorized from Category 1 to Category 5 based on wind speed. Category 5 is catastrophic.
What language do people use when hurricanes are coming?
We talk about a hurricane approaching, bearing down on, or barreling toward a location.
The hurricane is barreling toward the coast.
Exactly. Barreling means moving fast and powerfully, like a barrel rolling downhill.
And when it arrives?
The hurricane makes landfall. That's when the eye of the hurricane crosses the coastline.
The eye is the calm center, right?
Yes, the eye is eerily calm, but is surrounded by the eye wall, which has the strongest winds.
That must be terrifying. Calm, then suddenly violent winds again?
It is. People sometimes think the hurricane is over when they're in the eye, but the worst is yet to come.
What about the damage hurricanes cause?
We talk about storm surge, which is when the ocean rises and floods the coast. The storm surge inundated the coastal neighborhoods.
Inundated, that means flooded completely.
Yes, overwhelmed with water. And hurricanes bring torrential rains, catastrophic flooding, and destructive winds.
All those words are intense. Torrential, catastrophic, destructive.
Because hurricanes are intense, the language matches the severity. Now let's talk about droughts and heat waves.
Okay, so a drought is when there's no rain for a long time?
Exactly. Prolonged period without rain. The region is experiencing a severe drought.
How does drought affect the land?
The land becomes parched, which means extremely dry. The soil is cracked and hard.
The parched earth cracked under the relentless sun.
Excellent. Relentless sun means the sun never stops, never gives relief. And during droughts, vegetation withers.
Withers means dies from lack of water.
Yes, plants wither, shrivel up, turn brown. The crops withered in the fields.
What about heat waves?
A heat wave is a prolonged period of excessively hot weather. We're in the middle of a heat wave. It's been over 100 degrees for a week.
How do people describe heat wave conditions?
We say the heat is oppressive, stifling, suffocating, or unbearable.
Stifling, like it's hard to breathe?
Exactly. The stifling heat made it impossible to sleep.
What about the sun during heat waves?
The sun beats down, blazes down, or bakes the earth.
The sun blazed down mercilessly all week.
Perfect. Mercilessly means without mercy, without relief. And we might say the temperature soared.
Soared, like a bird flying high?
Yes, temperatures soared to record highs.
What's the opposite when temperatures drop suddenly?
We already mentioned plummeted or plunged. We can also say temperatures nosedived or took a dive.
Temperatures nosedived overnight.
Exactly. Very dramatic. Now let's talk about seasonal transitions because English has beautiful words for this.
Oh yes, like when summer turns to autumn?
Right. We might say autumn is approaching, creeping in, or upon us.
Autumn is creeping in. The leaves are starting to change.
Perfect. And we talk about the first frost, the first snow, the last frost, the last snow.
These mark the changing seasons?
Exactly. The first frost came early this year.
What about spring arriving?
Spring arrives, emerges, or bursts forth. Spring is about life returning.
Spring burst forth with flowers and green leaves.
Beautiful. And we say the trees are budding or blossoming.
The cherry trees are blossoming early this year.
Lovely. Now in autumn, leaves turn, change color, or fall.
The leaves are turning vibrant shades of red and gold.
Vibrant. Great word. Means bright and vivid colors. And when leaves fall, they can drift, tumble, or cascade.
Cascade, like a waterfall.
Yes, leaves cascaded from the trees in the autumn wind.
That's poetic. What about winter arriving?
Winter descends, sets in, or closes in. Winter feels heavy and oppressive in language.
Winter has set in. It's going to be a long few months.
Exactly. And spring is departing or slipping away. Summer is fading or waning.
Waning, like the moon waning.
Yes, waning means gradually decreasing. Summer is waning. The days are getting shorter.
These transitions are so beautifully described in English.
They really are. Okay, let's talk about weather idioms because native speakers use these constantly.
Oh, idioms are so fun. What's a good weather idiom?
Under the weather, which means sick. I'm feeling a bit under the weather today.
We should teach more. What about it's raining cats and dogs?
Yes, that means it's raining very heavily. But honestly, it's a bit old-fashioned. People still know it, but they don't use it as much anymore.
What do people say instead?
They say it's pouring, it's bucketing down, or it's coming down in buckets.
Bucketing down. That's more current.
More current, yes. It's absolutely bucketing down out there.
What about every cloud has a silver lining?
That's still very common. It means something good comes from every bad situation.
I didn't get the job, but every cloud has a silver lining. Now I have time to travel.
Perfect. Here's another. To weather the storm means to survive a difficult situation.
We had financial troubles, but we weathered the storm.
Exactly. And there's a storm is brewing, which can be literal or metaphorical.
Literal, meaning an actual storm is coming?
Yes. Or metaphorically, trouble is coming. I can tell the storm is brewing between those two. They're about to argue.
Oh, that's useful. What about come rain or shine?
That means no matter what happens. I'll be there on Saturday, come rain or shine.
It shows commitment. Weather won't stop you.
Exactly. Here's a fun one. To steal someone's thunder means to take credit for someone else's idea or achievement.
I was going to announce my promotion, but my coworkers stole my thunder and told everyone first.
perfect usage. And there's on cloud nine, which means extremely happy.
She's on cloud 9 since she got engaged.
Right. Here's another. To throw caution to the wind means to stop being careful and take a risk.
I decided to throw caution to the wind and quit my job to travel the world.
Excellent. And to get wind of something means to hear information, usually gossip or rumors.
I got wind of the surprise party, so I pretended to be shocked.
Good example. There's also to chase rainbows, which means to pursue impossible dreams.
That sounds negative.
It can be. Stop chasing rainbows and be realistic. But sometimes it's used neutrally.
What about the calm before the storm?
Oh, that's a great one. It means a peaceful period right before chaos or trouble.
Everyone was quiet at the meeting. It felt like the calm before the storm.
Perfect. And there's to rain on someone's parade, which means to spoil their happiness or plans.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but that plan might not work.
Exactly. Here's one more. To have your head in the clouds means to be unrealistic or not paying attention.
He has his head in the clouds. He never focuses on practical matters.
Perfect. These idioms make your English sound so natural. Now let's talk about how weather affects activities and plans.
Yes, because weather is always part of planning conversations.
Right. So if weather is bad, we say an event is rained out or snowed out.
The baseball game was rained out.
Exactly. Or we might say we're weathered in, which means we can't leave because of bad weather.
We were weathered in at the cabin for 3 days because of the blizzard.
Good. And there's fair weather friend, which is someone who's only your friend when things are going well.
That's not a real friend.
No, it's an insult. He's just a fair weather friend. He disappeared when I needed help.
What about when weather is perfect for something?
We say it's perfect weather for a barbecue.
Or it's ideal conditions for skiing.
Right, ideal conditions. And we can say the weather cooperated or the weather held out.
Held out means it stayed good?
Yes, we were worried about rain, but the weather held out for the entire wedding.
That's lucky. What about when weather doesn't cooperate?
We might say the weather turned, the weather changed, or we got caught in bad weather.
We got caught in a thunderstorm on our hike.
Exactly. Or the weather turned nasty, so we headed home.
Turned nasty, that's informal?
Yes, but very common. Nasty weather means unpleasant, bad weather.
Let's talk about regional weather patterns because different places have different typical weather.
Good idea. So coastal areas might have maritime climates with mild temperatures and high humidity.
Maritime means related to the sea?
Yes, the ocean moderates the temperature. The maritime climate means winters are mild and summers are cool.
What about desert climates?
Deserts have arid climates with very little rainfall and extreme temperature swings.
Hot during the day, cold at night?
Exactly. Desert climates can be scorching during the day and frigid at night.
What about tropical climates?
Tropical climates are hot and humid year-round, with distinct wet and dry seasons.
The tropical climate means it's always warm, but the rainy season is intense.
Perfect. And then there are temperate climates with 4 distinct seasons.
That's what most of North America and Europe have?
Yes, moderate temperatures, not too extreme. Temperate climates have warm summers and cold winters.
What about Mediterranean climates?
Mediterranean climates have hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. Very pleasant.
The Mediterranean climate is perfect, warm and sunny most of the year.
Exactly. And there are continental climates with extreme temperature variations.
Very hot summers and very cold winters?
Yes, continental climates have harsh winters and sweltering summers.
We should talk about microclimates too.
Oh, yes. A microclimate is a small area with different weather than the surrounding region.
Like one neighborhood is always foggy while the next one is sunny?
Exactly. San Francisco is famous for microclimates. Our neighborhood has its own microclimate. It's always 10 degrees cooler.
That's so interesting. Geography affects everything.
It does. Okay, let's talk about how to ask about and discuss weather forecasts in detail.
Right, because this is practical daily conversation.
So you might ask,
What's the forecast? Or what are they calling for?
Calling for, that means what's predicted?
Yes. What are they calling for this weekend? They're calling for rain on Saturday.
And we use percentages for chance of rain?
Exactly. There's a 60% chance of rain this afternoon.
What does 60% really mean, though?
Technically, it means in 60 out of 100 similar weather situations, it rained. But most people interpret it as it will probably rain.
What about temperature forecasts?
We talk about the high and the low. The high today is 75, and the low tonight is 55.
And we can say temperatures will reach, climb to, or soar to a certain number?
Yes, temperatures will climb to 90 this afternoon.
What about feels like temperature?
Oh, that's important. The feels like temperature accounts for humidity and wind chill. It's 85 degrees, but it feels like 95 with the humidity.
Wind chill is the opposite. Cold wind makes it feel colder?
Exactly. It's 30 degrees, but with wind chill, it feels like 15.
That's brutal. What about when forecasts are wrong?
We love complaining about that. The forecast said sunny, but it's been raining all day.
Or they said it would snow, but we didn't get a single flake.
Right. And we might say the forecast was off, inaccurate, or completely wrong.
The forecast was way off. They missed this storm entirely.
Perfect. Now let's talk about weather-related warnings and alerts, because these are important for safety.
Yes. What kinds of warnings are there?
There are watches and warnings. A watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather. A warning means severe weather is happening or imminent.
So a watch is be prepared and a warning is take action now.
Exactly right. There's a tornado watch in effect versus a tornado warning has been issued.
What other types of warnings are there?
Flood warning, flash flood warning, severe thunderstorm warning, winter storm warning, hurricane warning, heat advisory.
Heat advisory, that's for dangerous heat.
Yes, a heat advisory is in effect. Temperatures will exceed 105 degrees.
What should people do during warnings?
Take shelter, stay indoors, avoid travel. Take shelter immediately. A tornado has been spotted.
This is serious vocabulary. Lives depend on understanding these terms.
Absolutely. It's not just about sounding fluent, it's about safety. Now let's practice some extended conversations using all this vocabulary.
Good idea. Let's do a scenario where coworkers talking on Monday morning about the weekend weather.
Okay. Hey, Sophia, how was your weekend?
It was good, but the weather was crazy. Did you see that storm on Saturday night?
Oh my gosh, yes, that was intense. The thunder was deafening.
I know, and the lightning was forking across the sky every few seconds. It was spectacular, but terrifying.
We lost power for about an hour. The wind was howling and rain was pelting the windows.
Same at our place. And then on Sunday, it was like nothing happened. Crystal clear skies and balmy temperatures.
Right? Sunday was gorgeous. We went to the park. It was perfect weather for a picnic.
Lucky you. We were going to go hiking, but the trails were too muddy from all the rain.
Oh yeah, I bet everything was waterlogged. What did you do instead?
Just stayed home, watched the clouds roll by. It was actually quite relaxing.
See how natural that was? We used so many of the words we taught.
Deafening thunder, forking lightning, pelting rain, howling wind, balmy temperatures, waterlogged trails.
All in one natural conversation. Let's do another scenario. Planning a beach day.
Okay. So, William, do you want to go to the beach on Saturday?
That sounds great. Let me check the forecast. Hold on. They're calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of scattered showers in the afternoon.
Only 30%? I think we'll be fine. What's the temperature supposed to be?
High of 82, but with humidity, it'll feel like 88.
Perfect beach weather. A little muggy, but that's okay. We'll be in the water.
True? What time should we go?
Let's leave early, like 8 a.m., before it gets too scorching.
Good idea. And if those showers roll in, we can just pack up and leave.
Exactly. Bring sunscreen, though. Even if it's cloudy, the UV rays are strong.
Will do. I'm not getting sunburned again.
See? Another natural conversation packed with weather vocabulary.
Calling for, scattered showers, humidity, feels like temperature, muggy, scorching, UV rays.
Let's do one more, talking about seasonal changes.
Okay. Sophia, have you noticed autumn is really creeping in now?
I have. The mornings are getting crisp, and I've seen some leaves starting to turn.
I know. Yesterday I saw the first burst of red and orange in the trees on my street.
It's beautiful, but it also makes me sad. It means winter is coming.
Are you not a winter person?
Not really. I hate the frigid temperatures and the leaden skies. Everything feels so bleak.
I get that. Winter can be oppressive. The bitter cold and the short days are tough.
Exactly. And where I live, we get persistent gray skies for months. It's depressing.
Have you thought about getting one of those light therapy lamps? They help with seasonal depression.
I actually have one. It does help a bit, but I'd still rather skip straight to spring.
Wouldn't we all? Spring is such a relief after winter, when everything starts blossoming and the temperatures get mild again.
Yes, that first balmy spring day when you can go outside without a jacket, pure joy.
Perfect. That conversation showed seasonal vocabulary, temperature words, and emotional responses to weather.
Creeping in, crisp mornings, leaves turning, frigid temperatures, leaden skies, bleak, oppressive, persistent gray skies, blossoming, mild temperatures, balmy.
All natural, all useful. Okay, everyone, we've covered so much today. Let's recap what we've learned.
We started with rain vocabulary. Drizzle, sprinkle, shower, downpour, deluge, torrential rain.
Temperature words: muggy, sweltering, scorching, balmy, crisp, frigid cold, bitter cold, biting cold.
Wind descriptions: breeze, gust, gusty, gale force, howling wind, wind whipping around.
Sky and clouds: overcast, leaden, brooding, ominous, azure, crystal clear.
Storms: thunderstorm, electrical storm, lightning forking, thunder rumbling, hail pelting.
Snow: flurries, blizzard, whiteout, powdery snow, crusty snow, slush.
Fog: dense fog, patchy fog, fog rolling in, pea soup fog.
Extreme weather: tornadoes, hurricanes, droughts, heat waves.
Idioms: under the weather, every cloud has a silver lining. Weather the storm, steal someone's thunder.
And practical phrases for forecasts, warnings, and planning around weather.
That's honestly a huge amount of vocabulary, but here's the thing, you don't need to memorize it all today.
Not at all. Pick 5 or 10 words that you really like or that are relevant to where you live.
Practice using those in sentences. Say them out loud. Use them in conversation.
Then, next week, add a few more. Little by little, these words will become natural to you.
And the more you use them, the more you'll notice native speakers using them too.
Exactly. You'll start hearing these words everywhere, in weather reports, in conversations, in movies and TV shows.
And suddenly, you'll realize you understand so much more than you did before.
That's the goal, not just to memorize words, but to truly understand and use them naturally.
One thing I want to emphasize, don't be afraid to make mistakes with these words.
Right. If you're not sure whether to say muggy or humid, just try one. People will understand.
And honestly, even if you use a word slightly wrong, people will be impressed that you're trying to use advanced vocabulary.
Absolutely. Native speakers make mistakes too. We use words imprecisely all the time.
The important thing is to keep practicing, keep trying, keep engaging with English.
Now, here's a homework assignment for everyone listening. Over the next week, pay attention to the weather.
Every day, try to describe the weather using at least 3 new words from today's lesson.
You don't have to say it to anyone. Just say it to yourself. It's overcast with a gentle breeze and crisp temperatures.
Or, the scorching afternoon sun made the air feel stifling.
The more you practice describing what you see and feel, the more natural these words will become.
And if you want to take it further, keep a weather journal. Write 1 sentence every day about the weather using new vocabulary.
That's a great idea, Sophia. Writing helps solidify learning.
Plus, it's kind of fun to look back and see how the weather changed over time.
True. Okay, everyone, we're going to wrap up now. But before we go, I want to say thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you so much. We know there are a million ways you could spend your time, and you chose to spend it with us, learning English.
That means a lot. We're passionate about helping people improve their English, and your engagement makes it worthwhile.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please subscribe to English Mastery Hub. We release new episodes every week.
And leave us a comment telling us where you're from and what the weather is like right now. We love hearing from our listeners around the world.
Seriously, reading your comments is our favorite part. It's so cool to connect with people from different countries and cultures.
And if you have suggestions for future topics, let us know. We want to teach what you want to learn.
All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, whatever the weather is doing.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, fluency comes with time and consistent effort.
You're doing great. Every day you practice, you get better. Be proud of yourself for making the effort to improve.
Until next time, this is William,
And Sophia,
signing off from English Mastery Hub.
stay curious, stay motivated, and keep mastering English one word at a time.
Whether it's sunny, rainy, snowy, or somewhere in between, we hope your day is wonderful.
See you next week, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and may the weather be ever in your favor.